It's become so normal for us to shit on men that we don't recognize what a top tier man is anymore.
A top tier man is your everyday average woman. Most women do not have a criminal record. Most women have their own car, crib, and career. So as a man, when you have those things, you're top tier because your counterparts are doing so bad that when you as a man do exactly what the average woman is doing, and don't prioritize fitness, and you handsome and you taking care of yourself, oh no, don't mess around and prioritize that. So I just want to say that most women don't have criminal records. Most women aren't living off of men. Most women are independent. I have counseled so many women who are going through traumatic heartbreak off of a man she moved into her house, who drive her car. Sis, don't you know he wouldn't even be with you if he had his own car, crib, and career? Nobody falls in love as fast as a homeless man. As a top tier man, you just got to be like an average woman. Be independent. Get your own money. Don't lean and depend on a woman. Ladies, when you meet...
So there's a lot of things that are concerning here. Like, you're telling us that you counsel women and you don't really understand what a top tier man is. It's not a hard thing to sort of make up. It's not a hard thing to understand. You make it, we do this, right? We basically drop out the bottom. That way we can elevate everyone else. But on a long enough timeline, as we are now, on part of that long part, you get to see what the results of that. You have mediocre people believing in this delusion that they're great, that they're amazing, that they can't do any better. And that the problem why they were getting mediocre results in life, mediocre results from partners, mediocre results from work, they don't understand it. It's because of themselves. They are the issue. And before we expound upon this, like, comment, subscribe, hit the notification bell so you don't miss no uploads. Hype the channel. We've got merch. We got merch. I talk about it all the time. I took some time in the afternoon and made some things. Give me some suggestions what you'd like to see, but we've got merch. It should be up on the channel by the time this goes live. So look, we hear this all the time. This refrain that an average woman is a top tier man, or a top tier man is just an average woman. And when you listen to the descriptions of it, it's either one or two things. It's either, they're talking about from an emotional standpoint, the things that women do for other women and how that makes them so dope and so awesome. How they're there for them emotionally while still holding down a job, while still paying the bills. You're looking at things that men consider you just being an adult. Because we don't emote the way you do, because our friendships look different from the way you do, you judge them as less than. Rather than we don't turn around and say, well, you don't think logically, you don't talk to your friends this way, therefore your relationships aren't real. No, we just understand they're different. Then in this case, you are cutting down what a top tier man is in order to make it seem like it's normal. She names very normal things about having a car, having a house, having your own things. This is the introductory package to adulthood. This is, for most, what we consider the bare minimum for you being an adult. You have a place, you have a roof over your head. Good, right? We're not saying anything about you particularly owning it, but good, you got a place to stay. Check. You've got a job. Check. You've got transportation. I understand it from New York. Some places having a car is more detrimental than, public, transportation. There's some places where you can't do the public transportation, so you have to have a vehicle. All these things are in the scope of when men are competing with each other. None of these things means you are now in the top tier echelon. We just look at these things and say, good, you're an adult. That doesn't even give you entry into the competition. As more and more, this is normal competition for men. As more and more men are doing better, that just makes the competition more stiffer. You have to excel to be in that top tier spot. It's a rotating sort of category that as the base rises, so too does the top 1%. If $100,000 was just the entry fee, Well, now when more people make 100,000, well, what happens? That's got to notch up to 150, 200, right? If that is one of the criteria, more people do it, that happens. You don't see that. These stats don't bear out when you look at it, right? And we want to trust stats because it's not just a feeling. We see so much content where women saying, well, I feel this way, well, my girls do this, so it has to be true. It has to be what's happening. No, that's your little slice of the world that you're looking at it with one eye closed and you say, this has to be true. You want it to seem true, that somehow average women are somehow amazing men. They're not. They're just not. It's apples to oranges. But even if you want to try and make the comparison, when we as men, we look at what we consider top tier men, that salary is outrageous. That alone, that salary is outrageous. A top tier man is, for me, and I think most men will agree, someone that could easily and adequately retire their wife. You don't have to work, and that means your entire existence is still funded. Your 401k, that's still a thing. There's enough to retire us an entire family. That's not something average women are doing. They don't have the salary. They don't have the means. When you cap it on average, that's just not possible. On average, most of us are struggling. As the economy continues to churn and churn and churn, most of us are struggling. When you want to look at, she's naming very normal things and saying that now you go and counsel other women and saying, this guy's living in your, in your house. He's driving your car. He's using your resources. Why you, as a top tier woman, why are you settling, or why is what you can aim for these type of men? It's because you're not top tier. Let the results speak for themselves. You're not top tier. It's not a dig. It's just for us to have an understanding of where we actually lie, so we don't end up messing up what's available for us. If you think that type of behavior is what top tier receives, then you really need to start examining what top tier men, how they move and what their lives are like. But that would kind of defeat the whole purpose of this comparison. That would defeat the whole thing when you go on and talk to your other girls, your other women about their experiences and try to hype them up. In truth, it would be better for you to move in truth and say, no, we're not like that. We want those top tier men. Do we think that we honestly qualify for those top tier men? And if we believe that we do, why are they not the ones moving into our houses? Why are they not the ones borrowing our cars? You have to eliminate the delusion, and then your equation can be balanced. Right? That's probably another thing that would be a little thing going a mug, right? But when you stay in this delusion, this what keeps the conversation impossible to actually have. You have this belief system that somehow you're just doing average, regular, degular things, and that somehow makes you the best of the best. It goes past delusion, and we start talking about insanity. That's my opinion. That's how I see it. If you disagree, let me know down in the comments. If you see other videos on your screen, check those out. Let me know your thoughts about those in those videos. And of course, if you listen to Sound My Voice now, if you have not subscribed, I think you should. We're trying to do something dope. I'll see you in the next one.